Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Detroit Pistons. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Thompson is out there with Lever. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Anthony, and it's English, and at the 3, the small forward.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Thomas kicks to Hill. Down low, shot clock at 6. Wallace misses. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Denver. It's a 3-point game. Lever passes to Jokic. That's in there. Lever with the assist.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Outside Dumars. Thomas, a screen on Thompson. Back to Thomas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That free throw, no good.
You know, Thomas plays the game with such an edge and attitude and great confidence, and I think that gives him an edge out there on the court. He's always willing to go the extra mile.
Good on the second free throw. First quarter, just over a minute played. To the inside, lets it fly, and Jokic with the basket on the assist by Anthony. Jokic has got his second bucket. Thomas against Lever. Thomas dishes to Wallace. Lays it up off the glass.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
Thompson outside. Back to Lever. Denver passing it around. And no good that time.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Inside, Hill can be a problem finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
Thompson outside. Lever a screen on Dumars. Back to Lever. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Wallace outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Dumars misses.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters, an elite level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hill passes to Thomas. Here's Hill. To the middle, taken away by Anthony. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Lever inside. He's guarded by Thomas. And here's Anthony for 3. That's tipped. Pistons trail by 7. Pass to Lanier. It's Hill on the wing. And Hill throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Anthony's shot is off. Anthony's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Here's Lanier. He's covered by Thompson. 5 to shoot. Here's the screen. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And here's Hill for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Lever with it. Pass to English. To the paint, tries it from 9. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by English. Jokic has got 6 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Thomas. He takes it in. Good D by Thompson.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Anthony can't hit. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 7. Pass to Lanier. Now here is Hill. Defended by Lever. Takes the 13-footer. That's good on the jump shot. He has 6.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. Chauncey Billups checked in for Joe Dumars. And Denver also making a switch. Iverson's checked in. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pistons trail by 5. Now Billups. Pass to Wallace. Wallace drawing the double team. 4 on the shot clock. Hill. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Anthony.
Grant Hill showing you he can get physical when he has to, absorbing that contact, actually seeking it out to draw the foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
That free throw missing.
You know, Grant Hill is a total class act and a special player, too. A hard worker, shows up for his team every game, and really tries to make everybody on the floor better.
And he sinks the second. The Nuggets leading by 4. Outside Anthony. Jokic sets the screen for Anthony. Inside. It's blocked. Thompson against Billups. To the paint. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to English. It doesn't go for him. Nice defense from Wallace. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Billups, and Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Hill against English. Hill passes to Lanier, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's just elementary routine for Lanier, getting whatever position he wants inside and then just going to work.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Pistons, Denver.
And Denver has possession. Iverson outside. Jokic a screen. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Lanier. The Pistons trailing. Now here's Billups. Still without a basket. Here's Wallace. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Denver. Pass to Anthony. Outside, English. Pocket 6. And the dunk by Iverson.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
Here's Wallace. Denver getting their last shot to go. Billups. That one goes. Count it.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Anthony. He's got 6. It's tipped. Billups against Thompson. Here's Wallace. And he hits it to tie the game up. Wallace has got his second basket.
Wallace, just a fighter. He puts his hard hat on and goes after it on the board.
Up top, English. He's guarded by Hill. Back to English. Over Hill. And it's sent back by Hill. Left side, Billups. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now it's a 3-point Piston lead.
And Billups is a first point guard, someone ready and willing to let that one fly.
Denver calls timeout, and the Pistons making a change here. DeBusschere is checked in. Billups has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Thomas against Iverson. English looking around. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is taking and relishing the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
For the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Thompson, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Abdul Rauf in for English. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Hill against Thompson. Down low. Here's Lanier. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Iverson up top. It's hauled in by Lanier. Detroit leading by 3. Hill looking around. Back to Billups. Pass to Bing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And dependable at running the offense, Billups just understands his teammates depend on him to get them involved.
Abdul Rauf against Billups. Here's Abdul Rauf. Into the lane. Got a piece of it. And here's DeBusschere. Pass to Hill. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Here's Bing. Iverson covering. 5 on the clock. The three from Hill. They get it again. And here's DeBusschere. Here's Bing. Here's Lanier. And he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, Bob Lanier is so active on the glass. Got to love that. I mean, he's got a long body, knows how to use it well to get those second chance opportunities.
Abdul Rauf against Billups. Shots good by Abdul Rauf.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Billups. He's got 5. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Thompson in the posts. Hill's there. Pass to Abdul Rauf. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Bing. DeBusschere passes to Bing. To the left side wing. Billups inside the line. Off target from the wing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For Denver, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw no good for Iverson. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pistons lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
They're also doing a really good job on the offensive boards. Bagging their own groceries, doing whatever it takes to get those second chance points.
DeBusschere is out there with Rodman. Then there's Chauncey Billups, and it's Lanier in at the center, locking down the middle. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Now here's Rodman. Over to the left wing. Here's Billups. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Abdul Rauf. Pass to Beck. Here's Issel. 6 to shoot. And Beck gets it to go. Beck's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nuggets. Here's Bing. He's covered by Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I've heard Bing say that what he enjoys more than anything is putting pressure on the defense, forcing them into mistakes, and he forces one there, drawing the foul.
And he makes both free throws. The Nuggets trail by 3. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Nuggets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. Dumars, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Denver with a change here too. Levers checked in for Abdul Rauf. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Bing. He's covered by Lever. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's DeBusschere. Sinks that one from the post. DeBusschere's got his first points in this one.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Mutombo sets a screen. Lever outside. Thompson in the corner. Shot on the wing. Rodman grabs the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Lever. Yep, that one goes in there. Lever's got his second basket of the game.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Bing, the pass to Rodman. Here's Lanier, covered by Mutombo. DeBusschere inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Stackhouse, he's checked in for DeBusschere. The Nuggets trail by 3. Thompson surveying the floor. Here's Beck, covered by Stackhouse. Beck passes to Thompson. Here's Beck. Over Stackhouse. The shot by Beck is no good. Pass to Bing. Driving to the basket. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Here's Thompson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Dumars. Here's Stackhouse. Stolen away. Beck passes to Thompson. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Beck. Now here's Mutombo. Over Stackhouse. And another miss by Denver. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Bing. 6 points for him. Pass to Dumars. From deep three-point land. Detroit, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Beck passes to Mutombo. Shoots over Dumars. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Timeout called. The Pistons. Detroit making a switch. Hill's checked in. Jokic has checked in for Denver. Detroit leading by 3. Dumars kicks to Hill. They could use a bucket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill. The Nuggets trail by 5. Lever with it. Thompson outside. And Thompson slams it home.
Boy, the whole building felt that slam. Thompson showing you the power on the throwdown.
Grant Hill on the way. And it's Hill with the jam.
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding. Rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
Lever passes to Jokic. Here's Beck. Pass to Lever. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Outside Dumars. Here's Bing. Defended by Lever. Bing can't hit. And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Now Jokic. Back to Lever. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Hill. Thompson against Dumars. Over Thompson. Issel grabs the board. Issel's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jokic passes to Issel. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Issel is really effective at getting guys in the air. Once he has the defender off the ground, everything else is elementary.
For Denver, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, Dan Issel is a strong guy, especially on offense. He knows how to use that strength to get the shot he wants when he wants it.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Nuggets. Iverson comes in for Thompson. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Pistons lead it. To the middle, here's Howell. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now Iverson. Pass to Issel. And Hill over to help. There's Lever with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Lever's got 9.
Really good to see Lever knock it down from there. I think he needs to keep doing that.
Timeout called the Pistons. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Denver making a switch here. Mutombo's checked in. Thomas finds Hill. Pass to Howell. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Lambier. Fires for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Lever's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jokic. Bruising basketball from Jokic.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
The Pistons trailing. Outside Thomas. Thomas a screen. Here's Dumars. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Now here's Lever. 9 points in the game so far. Stolen by Dumars. Outside Hill. Here's Howell. Outside for Thomas. Lambier with a screen on Lever. And then Lambier with the dunk.
Merciless jam that time by Lambier, not giving anybody room to get in his way.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Lever, the pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Denver, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Shooting for Denver. Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the Nuggets with some changes. McDyess comes in from a tumble. And it's Abdul Rauf in for Allen Iverson. He hits the second from the line. And here is Thomas. Pass to Howell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Antonio McDyess. The Pistons have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
At the line for your Pistons, Bailey Howell taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Lever. 9 points in the game so far. Jokic with it. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 ball. Joe Dumars with the rebound. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Thomas. Outside Dumars. Lambier screen. From the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Where there's contact, usually Bill Lambier is in the neighborhood now. He thrives off of it and often instigates it.
The Pistons have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Lambier.
If I was just looking for one word to describe Lambier, it would probably be bullyish. He's got size and toughness, which makes him a real menace at his position.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. English comes in for Antonio McDyess. And it's Thompson in for Abdul Rauf. And so Lambeer nails both of them. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Wallace is checked in for Detroit. The Nuggets trail by 6. Thompson outside. Pass to English. Over Hill. English, no good. So it's Detroit now. Outside Dumars. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Dumars is such an outstanding combo guard. He has no weaknesses in his game and is the kind of hard-nosed player that any team would appreciate.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Abdul Rauf, he's checked in for Denver. And Dumars drops them both. Now Lever. He's got 9. Pass to Jokic. Shoots from 14. Basket good. Jokic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
Wallace finds Hill. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. It's Lever on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Lever. Wallace outside. Outside Dumars. Pass to Lanier. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shot clock at 5. And Joe Dumars the bucket on the assist by Hill. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one. Lever against Thomas. Fires from 14. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Lever. Lever's got 13 points. Lever's gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 tonight. Pass to Hill. Wallace with a screen on English. They double him with Jokic. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
Abdul Rauf the pass to Jokic. English with it. Pass to Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Hill. Denver grabs the miss.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Nuggets, Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Anthony. Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. The shot, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Pistons on top, up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Detroit leading by 5. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Lever is out there at Thompson. Then there's English. And it's Anthony in at the 4 spot. Now, here is Dumars. They double in with Jokic. 6 to shoot. Thomas gets a wide open look. Sinks the triple. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Thomas loves setting up other people, but he'll knock down the 3 if you give him a good look at it.
Back to Lever. Lever with the screen for Jokic. Inside. And Lever gets it to go. The assist by Jokic. Lever's got 15 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Thomas dishes to Hill. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And he comes up with the deuce.
And making it look easy right now. When Hill finds his rhythm, well, he keeps in attack mode.
Outside Anthony. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Offensive rebound. Hill. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
Wallace against Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Anthony.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And both free throws good for Anthony. And so Thomas will bring it up for Detroit. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Hill. Pass to Lanier. Now, here's Dumars. 7 points in the game. Clock at 4. Rebounded by Anthony. The Nuggets trail by 5. Thompson outside. Outside Anthony. Back to Thompson. Pass to Anthony. Over Lanier. Shot's good by Anthony. And that's 15 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And here is English. Still scoreless. The 3. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Denver calls timeout.
Timeout.
You gotta like what Grant Hill has done in this game.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show the move.
Lever taking his time here. There's the drive. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Dumars. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
For personal foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for your Pistons, Joe Dumars. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Iverson's checked in for Thompson. No good on the second free throw. The Nuggets trail by 4. Kicks it out to Iverson. They get it back. Outside, English. Jokic sets the screen for English. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Rebound, Detroit. Lanier's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Hill. 17 points in the game. Shoots over Lever. And there's Grant Hill on the assist by Dumars. Hill's got 6 in the quarter. English outside. Back to Lever. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Now, here's Dumars. 8 points for him. Here's Thomas. Rebound by Anthony. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Denver. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Down low, here's Wallace, and it's Wallace slamming it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Lever, the pass to Iverson. Outside Anthony, takes a three, sinks the three-pointer. Anthony's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nuggets.
And that was an absolute bomb. Carmelo's showing how confident he is.
First personal foul. Team seconds.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
First one falls for him. And Dumars drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Jokic. Back to Lever. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. That ball. Great assist by Lever.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Wallace, good.
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
The Nuggets now on offense. Anthony looking it over. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his 5th rebound in this one. Thomas down low. He's covered by Lever. Thomas's shot is off. Here's English. And Lever has it in the corner. The 3 from Anthony. And Dumars pulls it down. Dumars got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. Denver making a switch here. Abdul Rauf is checked in.
Defensive foul. Byron. Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, Joe Dumars. 1 shot. There you go.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Jokic. Now English. Here's Abdul Rauf. Thomas covering. Jokic with the screen on Thomas. 5 to shoot. Out to Anthony. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 18 points just in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Wallace with the screen on English. No one covering. Dumars got 16.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
Jokic with the screen on Thomas. Out to Anthony. Pass to English. To the paint. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Denver needs to get off his shot. The shot by Beck is no good. Pistons leading by 5. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by English.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Chauncey Billups is checked in for Joe Dumars. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Thomas against Abdul-Rauf. Thomas passes to Wallace. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Wallace with a screen for Billups. And that one's on target from the wing. He has 7. And it's Anthony with the ball for Denver. Over to the wing. Now, here's Jokic. Guarded closer. Here's Beck. Trains the three-pointer.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Here's Lanier. Jokic defending. Outside Hill. Pass to Billups. Lets it go with a 3. Jokic grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
English misses. Detroit leading by 4. Thomas with the ball. Here's Billups. Jokic grabs the miss. Billups has gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor. Anthony, the pass to Beck. Now, here's Jokic. They set the pick. Pass to Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Abdul-Rauf against Thomas. Takes it off the glass. Thomas got 6.
Boy, inside, the defense goes all out trying to stop Thomas, but he stays focused and manages to get around him for the bucket.
Here's Abdul-Rauf for the tie. Rebound, Detroit. Lanier's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Wallace. Back to Thomas. The Pistons working the ball around now. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so here's Denver. It's a 3-point game. Outside Anthony. Pass to Mutombo. And he banks in the layup.
A 7-2 force around the hoop. I think I'd go to Mutombo in the post every trip.
Thomas kicks to Billups. To Busher with it. Jacks up a 3. To Kembe Mutombo. Pulls it in. Abdul-Rauf against Thomas. For the lead. Shots good by Abdul-Rauf. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Left side, Billups. Launches a 3. Denver grabs the miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy ones.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Detroit making a switch here. Dumars is checked in. And Detroit has possession. They trail by 1. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now, here's Mutombo. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by Lever. Iverson's got 6. Now Dumars. He's got 18. Here's Lanier. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Denver on top, ending the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got DeBusschere. Dumars is out there with Chauncey Billups. And it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Hill in at the 3. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. The Pistons trailing. Outside Billups. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target.
Taking advantage of the opportunity to put his range to good use. Billups, very effective from behind the arc.
Pass to Jokic. Rodman with the rebound. And the Pistons with possession here. Now here's Billups. Here's DeBusschere. Another 3 for Detroit.
Boy, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
Now here's Iverson. Banked in off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Back to Billups. The kick out to Hill. Rodman sends a screen. Here's Dumars. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Boy, again, it's Joe Dumars doing work, bringing the scoring punch tonight.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Lever. Here's Iverson. That one misses. Nice D from Dumars. Pistons leading by 5. Rodman with a screen on Iverson. Dumars misses. The Nuggets on offense. Jokic with it. Picked up by Rodman. Jokic passes to Iverson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Joe Dumars.
Baiting defenders into fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the stripe.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Iverson.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Mutombo's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Dumars. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Rodman. Count it. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Never afraid of or shying away from contact. Dennis Rodman, I think he even seeks to get hit.
Lever passes to Mutombo. Jokic kicks to Lever. To the inside. And the basket by Mutombo.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Dumars the pass to Billups. Back to Dumars. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. English, he's checked in for Denver. Billups comes in for Iverson. And Dumars drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Billups. Jokic with a screen on Dumars. From downtown. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Billups.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
Outside Hill. Pass to Bing. Out to Wallace. Here's Hill. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. English outside. Inside. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Bing the pass to Hill. Outside Dumars. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Mutombo. Out to the right wing. And here's Jokic outside. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
A different look for Denver. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Jokic. And it's Thompson in for Chauncey Billups. Shot clock at 5. English. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Talk about somebody who's built and wired to score. Alex English can go all night long.
The line for the Nuggets. Alex English taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for English. Both free throws good from English. Detroit with the ball. Thomas passes to Lanier. To the paint. Shot from 12. And the rejection by English. Outside Lever. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And it's sent back by Wallace. Lever against Thomas. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Bing. Now Thomas, defended by Lever. Here's Lanier. Here's Wallace. Here's Lanier. Here's Bing. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Bing. He's looking for Lever and finds him. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Constantly applying pressure on the defense. Lever gets himself to the stripe.
Shooting for Denver. Zach Lever. Left the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Fat Lever is not the biggest guard, but he makes big impact on the game because he plays with such intensity at both ends of the floor.
Howell's checked in for Detroit. Stackhouse comes in for Dumars. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Wallace. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Thompson. 3 on 3. And here's Anthony for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Anthony's got 32 points.
Anthony's such a great scorer, really skilled at being able to get to his spots, which makes him dangerous in transition.
Here's Howell. Drops one in from the wing.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Lever against Thomas. Down low, here's Thompson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Love how active David Thompson is on the offensive end, especially when he gets near the rack.
Thomas against Lever. Pass to Bing. Here's Howell. Over Anthony. Denver grabs the miss. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson outside to the paint. Here's Mutombo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Mutombo's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets. Thomas kicks to Stackhouse. Howell with the bucket. Howell's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Anthony. Fires from deep. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Thomas passes to Stackhouse. And it goes down 2 points. And now just a 3-point Denver lead.
Stackhouse locked and loaded on the catch. Almost automatic.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Denver?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
Jokic, he's checked in for Mutombo. Here's Lanier. Pocket 6. Lever with the steal. And they're running. And English, the bucket on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game. Wallace outside. Anthony against Hill. Back to Dumars. Floats one. And no good. Good D by Thompson. Denver leading by 7. And here's Anthony for 3.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
Wallace with the screen on Thompson. And here's Dumars outside. Denver grabs the miss. Anthony's got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive. Oh! Wow, my goodness.
Man.
Boy, the leaping ability of Thompson, so impressive. Easily getting off the floor to jam it home.
Now, here's Thomas. Looking for Wallace, who gets it there. Rebounded by Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 36.
Inside, Anthony runs into some contact, but he stays strong and focused and finds a way to work through it.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Lever. Here's Anthony, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And the talents of Anthony on full display, mercilessly baiting the defender.
For the Nuggets, Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Pistons trail by 13. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
They've already committed enough fouls to be in the penalty. Not good. They need to concentrate on playing good defense without fouling.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pistons talked to his team during the break. Coach not happy with the team. He told them, come on, we have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. Let's see if they listen. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Thomas.
Even though he's a smaller guard, Thomas is not afraid of attacking inside. Really good work there.
Here's Lever. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Thomas. Thompson with the rebound. Denver leading by 13. Outside Lever. Pass to Anthony. Here's the three. That's in there. Lever with the assist. Lever's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Wallace. Outside Thomas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Fat Lever.
Even against tough defense, Thomas is never phased. He's fearless in going against contact.
Thomas.
And he can't get the first one for the Nuggets. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Jokic. McDyess comes in for English. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Thompson. And the second free throw, good.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Lever passes to McDyess. Stackhouse against Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal
Crafty
foul.
down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
Shooting for Denver, Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Hamilton's checked in for Detroit. And he's good on the second. And it's Detroit's ball. They trail by 16. Out to the wing. Here's Howell. Second shot opportunity.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, Bailey Howell. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Anthony against Hamilton. Outside Anthony. 6 to shoot. High arcing shot. Hamilton with some nice D. Pass to Howell. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.